In the bustling corridors of Bennett High School, the air was filled with a mix of anxiety and anticipation. It was the week of final exams, a time that typically turned the student body into a flurry of hurried footsteps, scattered papers, and whispered study sessions. Kindly subscribe our channel. Amidst this chaos was Maria, a diligent student known for her ability to balance her rigorous academic schedule with a grounded social life. Maria had a reputation for being helpful and supportive, especially during exam time. Her closest friends, Leo and Sarah, relied on her for both emotional and academic support. Leo was the jokester of the group, his carefree nature a perfect foil to Maria's organized demeanor. Despite his humorous outlook, Leo often struggled with the pressure of exams. He had a tendency to leave studying until the last minute, believing that cramming was his best shot at a decent grade. Sarah, on the other hand, was a meticulous planner, much like Maria, but she tended to overthink and overwhelmed herself with details. The trio had a tradition of studying together at the local library. The night before their biology exam, they gathered around a table piled high with textbooks, notes, and snacks. "All right," Maria began. "Leo, you focus on understanding the digestive system. Sarah, revise the plant physiology section. I'll handle the cell biology part, and then we'll test each other." Leo nodded, though a part of him dreaded the detailed diagrams and complex processes that awaited him. "You know," he started, a mischievous glint in his eyes, "if I ace this exam by some miracle, I'm demanding a week's supply of pizza as my reward." Sarah laughed, pushing a stray strand of hair behind her ear. "Deal, but you better start reading if you want those pizzas." As the hours ticked by, the looming pressure of exams seemed to ease under their collective effort. Maria used her succinct explanations to simplify topics. Sarah created mind maps that visually dissected complex information. Leo, despite his initial reluctance, found himself quizzing his friends with surprising accuracy. As the clock struck midnight, fatigue began to settle in. Leo stretched, letting out a loud yawn. "I think my brain needs a power nap," he declared, resting his head on the table. Maria smiled, shaking her head. "All right, let's pack up for tonight. We've done a solid chunk of studying." The walk home was filled with light-hearted banter, their collective worries temporarily forgotten. Maria could see the subtle shift in Leo's demeanor, a glimpse of newfound confidence. Sarah, although still somewhat anxious, had a sparkle of clarity in her eyes, thanks to their study session. The next morning, a sense of calmness hung over them as they entered the exam hall. Maria glanced at her friends, offering a reassuring nod. As the exam commenced, the trio found themselves navigating through the questions with a surprising ease that came from their thorough preparation. When the bell finally rang to mark the end of the exam, relief washed over them. Leo was the first to jubilantly announce, "Pizza party, here we come!" They laughed, embracing the moment of accomplishment.